G'day, Teeth here from pickinglessons.com. This tune is great. The Kid on the Mountain. It's fast becoming one of my favourites to pick. We're in the key of E minor. We're playing a slip jig. It's in 9/8 time. There are 5 sections of the tune. It's great. In a moment, we're going to take a look at part A of the tune. So the first section, we're going to get going with the techniques we need. It's a jig, so we're going to look at what we're doing with the right hand and our hand positions and whatnot and the rhythms. But if you head over to pickinglessons.com, you'll be able to grab yourself a copy of the chart. All the sections, all the music's there. You'll also find the member sections. The remainder of the lesson will break down the following sections as well. So pickinglessons.com. Let's start out with this slow playthrough of part A. Then we'll break down how we're going to go about the tune. 1 and 2 and 3 and Okay, so there's part A. Now we are in 9/8 time, so that's a slip jig. We feel that with 3 counts, so 1, 2, 3, but each beat is separated into 3/8 notes. So our structure becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 beats of the measure. That's really important. Because it's a jig and our right hand wants to emphasize those pulses, the way we're going to go about it is, for example, in measure 2, all 8th notes, right hand, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Each group of 3 starts with a downstroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a typical way of going about it, so we can emphasize the pulse. Really difficult at times, depending on the structure of the melody and the movement. Those 2 downs will be fine from end of the beat to the start of the next beat, so we'll work on that. There is some variation with the rhythm as we go through, and we'll check that out, and that happens in the first measure actually. So we're in the key of E minor. The position for the left hand is pretty standard. Anything a little bit more obscure, I've put some fingering marks in there, but otherwise you should be fine with the left hand. Okay, so measure 1, first variation we find with the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and The quarter note in there, we're going to hold that one, downstroke, then the upstroke comes in towards the end. So what we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice that quarter note's a little bit longer. So twice as long as everything else. So right hand, down, up, down, pause with a down, then the upstroke. That's a good one. So when we come across that particular rhythm, quarter and 8th, that's how we're going to pick it. Otherwise, 3/8, down, up, down. So measure 1 again, we'll repeat it a couple of times. Ready and Again. One more time. And as you get used to that feel and that right hand, notice that you can emphasize that beat as we go through. That's kind of a nice way of going about this time signature. We'll just quickly go through these. There's only 4 measures that repeat for each section. So 8 measures per section, 4 measures we have to learn. Measure 2. So a little roll there in the left hand, first finger, first finger. There are moments in the tune, this is a good example, where the twist and turn of the melody coupled with what your right hand needs to do is actually just a little bit confusing the first 2 or 3 times you look at it. So do take your time. Let's try it with me one more time. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Move into the melody, back and forth of the melody can make it a little tricky. So do prop and take your time and practice those up. Measure 3, just like measure 1. And our 4th measure before the repeat. That's a nice little passage running down the scale, so watching the right hand one more time, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Notice how that right hand's working. So when we start to pick up tempo a little bit, there's some pulse in what we're doing. We can feel those sort of accents in our playing. 4 measures, try it with me, not too fast. 3 and 1. Pause, down, up, down, continue, pause. So first 4 measures, repeat that up. That's part A of the tune. There's some great renditions of this tune you can go away and listen to. It's really fun to play. We do have 5 sections. We're going to break down the remaining 4 sections for this lesson at pickandlessons.com in the member section. You can grab a tablature of this arrangement as well from the website. So pickandlessons.com. I'll see you there.